we're nursing our Golden Globe hangovers, but who were the winners and losers last night? And I don't mean who got the awards, who didn't. But let's kick off with some crazy news on X. I've got so many clips and crazy stuff. Check this out. There was a near fire during the ceremony. Look at this. That page trying to put out
what?
Someone knocked over one of these things backstage.
Oh, they knocked over a sterno.
The sterno.
Yeah, the curtains.
Why is this doing this? Crisis averted inside the Golden Globes backstage press room. Catering knocked over a coffee holder, and the sterno underneath was lit. For a brief moment, the carpet was on fire, and smoke wafted up around the curtains. They put it out quickly, fortunately. So there you go. There was some positive news. Let me show you this. An account I follow, which I love, which is Save the Arclight, but it's evolved into Save Your Cinema. Arclight Theater was much beloved in Los Angeles. It was the chain that also owns the Cinerama Dome, and people on the red carpet were asked about like theaters and saving theaters and the Cinerama Dome. Let's see what they had to say.
Is there an LA landmark that you would bring back or reopen or save if you could?
I would bring back the ArcLight. I miss seeing movies there, and it was such a fun, central, beautiful theater.
In every city in the world, there are about 100 cinemas that I want to put back on the map. We are losing the cinemas now. That is sort of undermining our culture enormously. Streaming can't take it over. They can never be a replacement for the communal experience in the cinema.
Los Angeles is literally changing in front of our eyes, and it is happening quickly. We've had so many great restaurants and places that are just no longer there. I don't know. What would you revitalize?
Why do you think that is? Let's talk about Karen Bass, our esteemed mayor in California. The reason for these things going away, businesses going under. I think the dome, they want to wait for LA to improve, which it will. Yeah. Isn't there like World Cup is coming here, right?
Yeah.
Well, right?
Is the World Cup? I know New York is getting it. We're probably getting one.
No, New York is not getting it.
I mean, New Jersey is getting the World Cup.
All right. Let's continue with this.
Bar in my neighborhood that closed years ago, and I would bring that back if I could. Good Luck Bar in Los Feliz.
I love the idea of saving movie theaters. I've been involved in that a couple times. Who better than artists to save the spaces they love?
Now, I remember going to see films like Fantasia and Lawrence of Arabia at the Cinerama Dome. That, for me, was cinema, going down there and feeling it.
I would want to be sure that the Watts Towers is vibrant and part of what people experience when they come to Los Angeles.
If you could save an LA landmark, I would love to save the LA Times and make it what it was when I was growing up, reading it every day.
Shout out to the 404. Yes.
Shout out to the 404.
By the way, the LA Times calendar section in the 90s was amazing.
It was must read.
I read it cover to cover.
Yeah. Every week, every Sunday.
Every Sunday. That thing was it was like a movie magazine every week.
Yeah. It had to be in like 70 pages.
Wow.
Now, are these women, when they say shout out to the 404, are they talking about, because I think 404 is a term related to women. It isn't
isn't that like an internet page that leads to nowhere?
I have no idea. I don't know what they mean in the context of 404. It might be a bar.
For doing the work.
Thanks very much.
Oh, 404 by LA Times.
404 is the outlet they're talking about here. But
save there.
I've got a lot more to show you, and I want to get your reactions to. Check this out. Mark Malkin, a personal friend of mine, was on the red carpet with Wanda Sykes, and a lot of this this is from Benny Johnson's X account. A lot of this was not at the show. I think only Wanda Sykes very overtly, and we'll get to her in a bit, kind of overtly during the show called out Ricky Gervais, and we'll get to that speech in a bit. She even kind of embarrassed Bill Maher, but check this out. We need to speak up and be out there and shut this rogue government down. All for here we go. Just a sec.
The pin, be good. Tell me about
Be
the
good. Yes. Of course, this is for the mother who was murdered by ICE agent, and it's really sad. And you know, I know people are out marching and all today, and we need to speak up. We need to be out there and shut this rogue government down, because it's just awful what they're doing to people.
She has a pin that says "Be good."
Yeah.
Be
Well,
good.
she good. Let's be real. She was just shopping.
Yeah.
And then just an ICE agent out of nowhere.
Be good. Don't try to run over federal agents or never block the road. Never block the road, no matter what you're doing.
Never turn your wheels toward the agent.
Yeah. Wanda is just aggressively lesbian. She, her and Tig Notaro really carrying the banners.
Yeah, well, let me get to a speech of hers. We'll get to it here. Here we go. This is a short 10-second clip calling out Bill Maher, which I thought was surprising.
Bill Maher, you give us so much, but I would love a little less. Just try less. Bill Maher, you
It
give
just
he got the joke.
Well, because he's actively calling them on their
I know
brain virus, brain.
It wasn't a joke. It was
no, that was serious.
But here is, I think, the most egregious clip. Let me bring it up here for you real quick. Here we go. These clips, they autoplay. I don't know if I can change that. Sorry about this, folks. Hang on.
So, and shout out to the Golden Globes for having me, because you know there's some people pissed off that a queer black woman is up here doing the job of two mediocre white guys.
A queer black woman doing a mediocre white guys. It's always funny.
That's hilarious. Who are the? I mean, trying to figure out who she's referring to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that was a Steve Martin Martin Short.
Here, I think, is really sort of the sum up of the evening. I got a few things from Malink Lauren. I don't know if you know who he is. First of all, he is very gay. He's very gay. He does a show. I guess he's affiliated with Megyn Kelly's network.
Yeah, he's on her Sirius XM radio channel.
Right. So, but here his comment kind of sums it up for regular people. Please read it if you would, Badger.
I remember when I used to watch the Golden Globes and other award shows. This year, I don't think I've seen a single nominated film. The clips I've seen make me feel even better about that decision. The Golden Globes looks cringe and quite simply not funny.
Well, Nikki Glaser was funny, and shout out to her.
Perfect.
Shout out to her for that. But yeah, he's right. As we were going through the movies last night with our crew, mainly from Versus, and we're looking at the films. I mean, there was no one that saw all the films except for, I think, Alan and myself.
Yeah.
But we also have access to those movies. Not everybody has access.
And it's sort of our job to see all those.
It's our job, but it's right. It doesn't resonate culturally anymore because average moviegoers that love movies, who does not love movies, they just haven't seen them. They just haven't. So it's very sad for me. There's a lot of other stories here related. Nikki Glaser, who I thought did the best job of the evening. She had a fun little comedy bit, talk about K-pop Demon Hunter. She tried to do a song. It was bad. She made fun of her own singing. Her monologue, very funny. She even she made a joke in reference to politics that mocked the Globes. Her opening joke was, let's give out awards because this is the most important thing happening in the world right now. She didn't say specifically Minneapolis or Iran or other things, just kind of the awards. And then at the very end of the show, she wore a Spinal Tap hat and said, "This show goes to 11." I thought that was, I really liked that. So
she did go after the network.
Also a time joke because it went to 11 o'clock.
But most of the political talk and shenanigans took place off camera, like celebrities such as Mark Ruffalo wore pins with the message "Ice out and be good" in the honor the memory of Renee Good.
Just something about his face. I don't know about you. Do you get like the urge to just like
a little smug? I'm gonna say a little smug.
A little bit.
Yeah, but the point is, and then here even some of the post commentary on the awards, they're saying Ryan Coogler was snubbed from Variety. Ryan Coogler loses to Paul Thomas Anderson in screenplay race. It's been widely believed that Coogler would take script honors for Sinners and Anderson would grab the directing Globe for One Battle After Another, but that wasn't the case. PTA got both. I mean, you ever going to be happy? I mean, it's nominated, probably going to win something at the Oscars. All these other awards events like CCA and Golden Globes are like a precursor to the Oscars. So, I just realized Variety follows me. Look at that.
By the way, I mean, the Globes, they bring both categories of screenwriting into one, while the Oscars and CCA split them into adapted and original. And so Coogler would be an original and Paul Thomas Anderson would be an adapted at the Oscars.
Right. But a lot of celebrities did have political statements, but they kept it to the red carpet and or social media. But really, I think the best.
Hey, Dante.
Truly the best post came from Ricky Gervais. He posted hours later, he says, "I fucking won again." There you go. That puts a big exclamation point on the evening.